streaming. Future Wrestling Podcast right back here on the Elimination Chamber post show live. And I got a full cast at hand. I brought in Late Night from Broski. You know, you guys love him. So, Late Night with Broski. Erik from the Kayfabe Today podcast. Thank you, sir, for coming on.
No problem. Actually, Panda put out a poll today, and people actually tune into my show just for the tater memes. So, I'm second in my own show.
Wow. Are you?
No. Yeah. I'm low energy because Elimination Chamber sucked it all out of me.
Well, I gotta have to bring that back out, huh? I gotta
Good
bring
luck.
it back. I can do
Good
it.
luck. I want to watch The Walking Dead.
Alright, go ahead and plug yourself there, sir.
You can follow me for now at MTL Late Night on Twitter, at twitch.tv/MTLBroski, tpublic.com/user/MTLBroski for merch from myself, Travis, and our lovely host for this evening, Logan Myers.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate everything. Also, from the Hibiki TMD podcast, we also have Travis. Welcome aboard, sir.
Hey, Logan. Thanks for having me back.
Wow. Fucking energy in this room, man.
Well, you know, main roster pay-per-views, man.
Yes. Yes.
You can follow me on Twitter at the Hibiki TV.
There you go.
Bronson for fall asleep. And I didn't come alone. I brought some dimes with me that I'd like to draw. That was awful.
That's true.
Is that me? Was that my intro?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Hey.
Hey.
How's it going? Hey, guys.
Hi, Drew.
Did that fall flat? Sorry.
No.
I took that one from Rhonda. You can find me on Twitter at Drew Ortman, and Broski, I was just told that the next episode of Late Night with Broski, you've actually been bumped, so give us a call next week. Maybe we can get you back on.
I'll try my best. Maybe Tater will let me on the show as a guest.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Drew. Also, we brought in Bronson.
Woo! It's a pleasure to be here, man.
My God.
You could catch me Instagram and Twitter, Bronson Gambino.
Well, at least he's got some...
Spunk.
He's
Yeah.
got some spunk. Dang. Well,
Spunk or cocaine, one of the two. I don't know.
Oh.
yeah, I know a lot of people was not excited about this Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. I know Erik probably didn't even want to do a post-show after that.
No, I told you I wanted to watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah, well...
No, I'm here. I'm excited to be here, Logan, with you. There's just not much to be happy
That
about.
show really takes it out of you. A show like that.
It's so long. Like, I was falling asleep. I'd, like, purposely move my stuff around to, like, the couch.
Modern main roster, anything WWE, I feel like takes it out of us anymore at this stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
We're getting old, pal.
You know, it's funny. At first, I was like, oh, this pay-per-view's kind of going by quickly. And then it's like, oh, shit, it ended at 11:20. Nope. Never mind about that going by quick.
That was way too long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely going to help when SmackDown, I think, will be doing the pay-per-views with Raw.
Yes, that's good.
you're going to have two world title belts in the same card.
Yeah, I disagree. I completely disagree with that. Completely disagree. I think it's just going to lead to more people being left off TV, left off pay-per-views.
Yeah. What else is new, though, with WWE, though, right?
Fair enough.
Well, you
I
got
just think it's stupid. If you're going to do a fucking brand split, commit to it for more than a fucking year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
You just make yourself look fucking lame when you do that.
I mean, look at SmackDown. Like, all we get on SmackDown is Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan, and AJ Styles. That's it. So they're leaving off a bunch of people already. Combining both rosters means less time on pay-per-views for people. It's fucking retarded.
And unfortunately, the pink slip for some people when this happens. Because what are you going to do with Ziggler when this fucking kicks in?
Well, he just got a fat contract. So
they're not letting him go anytime soon.
No,
they're just not going to do it with anything. Just going to not do anything with him.
Yeah, just going to pay him to go to catering and he fucking eat.
I think what they got to get rid of. They got to get rid of that 50-50 booking, though, man. Go back to the old school and not touch each other until fucking pay-per-view match.
You want to save money? Bring back Pyro. Fire like 95% of your fucking writing staff. Yeah. That's what you should do.
Wait, how long? Do you know this, Travis? How long has it been since WWE has not had Pyro?
Probably like a year.
Yeah, like 6 months, a year, something like
That's
that.
That's it? Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like 2-3 years now.
No. Maybe last summer sometime.
Did they shell out this year? Was there Pyro at Mania at least? I think there was.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, yeah.
But
the last Mania though, right? So
they were still doing Pyro after Mania, I think, on the shows, but not for very long.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even remember any of that shit.
And again, we also have a new name in the chat, Chris Warden, and he says, "I miss Pyro."
I miss Pyro, but I don't think it's the be-all, end-all of a fucking run. I think people took that way too seriously when it went down.
I completely...
Okay, Broski, you're probably with me, though, but with Kane, you kind of need the fucking...
Yes, you do. For Kane, you do.
There's certain guys that really hurts, but overall, I mean, people made a big deal about it for whatever. I mean, I miss it too. It adds to the spectacle, but it's not that big of a deal. If at least the fucking booking was good, then nobody would care about the Pyro. People are complaining about the Pyro because the show fucking sucks.
Exactly. You have to nitpick because everything else is so mundane. You're just going to... And I feel like it enhances nothing to an actual wrestling show. It really doesn't. The only thing it enhances is your intro to the show. Like, welcome everyone, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like,
Drew said I miss good pay-per-views in the chat.
Remember that?
They're called Takeover.
Yeah,
it's true.
So it was something to look forward to.
Tater in the chat says 7 minutes live. You're a sneaky cunt, Logan.
Yeah, somebody was rushing me. That's all. CG. No, I think for Pyro, I think at least pay-per-views maybe would be a great idea. And also Chris Warden says Jericho's entrance should have Pyro as well.
Yeah, that's a
kind of needed. Yeah.
Well, he didn't need it in New Japan. He just popped on a fucking Fozzy song. I don't know. Kane, though, is like the character. You know what I mean? Like, Jericho's just Jericho.
Don't get me started on Fozzy, please. Please.
Like the Muppet?
Oh, yeah. Waka, 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 waka.
Yeah. Don't get me started on Fozzy for taking my our video down from last night.
Yeah, that sucks. That was a fun show.
One of my favorite.
Fuck, the whole video's gone, man?
It's available in certain countries, it says.
Oh. Not in Canada.
Was the intro a Fozzy song or something?
Yes, and I played Fozzy before, and it never had issues. So.
Well, you're getting more views, Logan. You're getting bigger. Get used to it, man.
Yeah. Things are all downhill as you get more popular.
Yeah.
But at least like WrestleMania and pay-per-views, I think should at least have some kind of pyro. Just to.
Oh.
They will. It's Mania.
I mean, I know Mania will, but. Like maybe even Elimination Chamber, like pay-per-views that just, they're bigger than just.
They had flashing lights on the chamber. You didn't like that?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and it plays that music.
Dum 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 dum.
Can we mention Graves' fucking hair before we go on?
Yeah,
one of us.
When did that happen?
Hollywood blonde Graves.
It happened on Raw.
That's hideous.
Last Raw.
Look, he looks so fucking broody.
Who's the singer from Sugar Ray? What's his fucking
Mark
name?
McGrath.
Mark McGrath, yeah.
It's like him, strung out.
So you're telling me Corey Graves is an official dumb blonde?
No, he's still sharp as an air.
No,
he has some good one-timers.
But I will say, my favorite thing was Michael Cole saying, good thing Booker T's on the other side of the arena. I did pop for that at the beginning of the show.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Why is there real beef between them?
No, there's no real beef.
It was a work.
Oh, okay.
It was a work, but Corey Graves joked after that and said that's why I stayed away from Starbucks earlier today.
Jesus.
Made me laugh. But
I don't know. Somebody's not wearing headphones, so when I burped into the mic, I heard it through one of your speakers. It's the first time I've ever heard myself burp. It sounds hilarious.
Was it awesome?
Yeah, it made me happy.
Yeah.
but I know I wasn't excited about this pay-per-view coming in, and yeah.
I hadn't watched Raw. I hadn't watched WWE programming in like 3 weeks before this pay-per-view, so I had
Wait,
no.
wait, wait. You don't
Did it
even
seem like
YouTube.
anything
You don't
had
even YouTube clip it the next day.
No,
Oh
No.
wow.
I
Did
didn't
it
give
seem like anything had changed since you last go? Or was it just like more of the same?
No, it's just the same bullshit that what there was.
Even
3
worse,
weeks ago.
probably.
Exactly.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's just I'm just people keep complaining, about Roman Reigns and shit. I am for one looking forward to his title reign so we can just get it fucking over with already.
Valid.
Everyone's been telegraphing it for a fucking year. Let's just let it happen. Let's just fucking get through it, and then we can hopefully get something different. Because that's all it's been.
Well, and to their advantage, I think they don't necessarily have to put that match on last and have that moment again, like 32.
Yeah.
So
They won't.
Yeah.
You think about it, it's been 3 WrestleManias back to back that he's already headlined Roman Reigns. I mean, this is going to be 4 if they make it to me. I was like, now come on, man. Nobody. You think about it, nobody has that record. Who's done 4 WrestleManias back to back?
Hogan.
Travis, do you know? He did?
In a row or just in general?
No, in a row. In a row.
Hold on. 5, 6, 7. Hogan. 5, 6, 7,
Hogan.
8.
yeah.
Alright.
9 technically because he beat Yokozuna in like 2 seconds.
Well, I would say Stone Cold, but I don't think that's right.
No,
Oh.
his body didn't hold out for one.
No.
Okay.
No, he was. What WrestleMania was that? Him and The Rock, his last match.
19,
Yeah.
8,
Maybe
19?
the
Was it
Rock.
19?
Maybe the Rock.
15,
too,
17,
before.
19.
Travis might be right. The Rock may have.
Wait, 99, 2000, 2001. Nope, because Hogan was 2000. That was mid card. So nope.
Yep.
So just Hogan and Roman. Maybe
Oh.
Roman. You said.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, it is Roman because
I don't count the last match with Roman and Brock, the main event, because it was more of Seth Rollins. But that's just me.
That's silly logic, but okay.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Rollins was in the match for a total of 5 seconds.
I know, but you get what
Even
I
in
mean.
It was
kayfabe,
awesome.
logic, it doesn't make sense because he cashed in Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carmelo's going to cash in
I'm-
on Brock and Roman.
I'm trying to make it better for Roman.
Brett
but it's-
lost to Yokozuna, and Hulk just ran down and was like, "Hey, brother, I got this." He didn't cash in shit. He cashed in his Terry card, his permanent Terry card.
that was a weird thing. You
He's
think
the
about
third.
it. He just goes out there and just beats Yokozuna like that. I still didn't get that when that happened at the time.
Yeah. Awful.
Yeah.
Chris
I like how
Gordon. Go ahead.
I like how we're doing everything we can to not talk about tonight.
No way.
Well,
Hey, what do you guys think of Barry Windham?
Yeah. This is that 93 episode we've been trying to
What do you guys think of the U.S. Express?
Oh, man. Love it, man. Seen the bus just pass by the other day.
Greatest tag team ever.
I was gonna say we have
Is that
also,
Lex Luger?
We also have a new guy in the chat, Moose and Spiel. I believe.
That's JD. That's Red Leaf Retro guy from my group chat. Welcome, JD.
Yeah.
Oh, I did post the link in both chats.
Yeah, he
Oh,
says.
right on. Right
He
on.
said, "I believe Stone Cold was the only ever in 3 Mania main events. Could be mistaken on that." And then Chris Warden
Yeah.
says, "I keep seeing Meltzers say that Roman moves merch, but I never see anyone wearing his gear."
Go to a house show.
It's because you can't see the kids behind the barriers.
Go to a house show.
Yeah, for real.
There's a
There's
lot of Roman
tons.
signs. in
Grown
the-
men everywhere wearing Roman shit. Hand to God.
Yeah, but we also had 12 people watching live right now, so welcome
Woo!
everybody who's
That's a record for
watching.
you, Logan, I think.
No, we had
Look at that.
we had 20 last night.
Mm.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Yes, we
You're on
did.
fire.
No, that's 20 at the end, Logan. We didn't have 20 watching live.
Or I think it may have been 14, 15,
I don't know. Who
something
cares?
like that.
Let's get into
But
this
let's
trailer.
get-
Fucking.
Yeah, let's get into the very first match of the night, the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss defending the title against Bayley, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sasha Banks, and Sonya Deville.
Who? Who the fuck is Sonya Deville?
That
Sounds like some porn star.
I don't hate her as much as everybody else seems to.
She's
I really don't. I don't mind her.
I
Seems like
actually came out of this match being a more fan of Mandy Rose for some reason.
Ugh,
I don't know why. I don't know what it was.
Logan likes unathletic blondes with big tits. Confirmed.
That's not it. Also, Rad Zero is in the chat as well.
What's
so.
up, Rad?
Rad Zero. What's up, man?
I don't have much to say. I don't have much to say about this. All I really want to say is that Twisted Bliss off the pod was the best part of the match, and that's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Besides that move off the top of the pod, was her promo at the end of the match.
Yeah, well, I thought somebody else would have something to say about the match, but yeah, the promo was the best.
I didn't see the match.
Didn't Mickey James do something like a dive at her?
She did a Luthez press off the top.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool too.
Solid.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So did everybody kind of have a shining moment? Would you say?
Yeah.
Not Sonya Deville.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Well, no, Sonya Deville did. Like Ashley said, that spear on Bailey was pretty sweet.
Yeah, but it's a spear.
Yeah.
Even I can do a good spear.
Yeah. Did Paige at least fucking walk out to the ring and do anything with them?
Oh, she walked to the fucking top of the stage and then started waving as the other two were walking to the ring. She did nothing. Hello there. Waving like this.
Well, let me say a couple things from the chat here. Moosin says, women's chamber match was booked well. The right person won and set up a solid feud going forward. Rad Zero says that promo was gold. And then somebody also said the Twisted Bliss off the top of the pod was confusing because it was immediately countered.
Yeah, I mean, that's just typical WWE no selling. Who cares about anything? It's just, I don't know. I didn't think it was a bad match.
No, and nobody's disagreeing with you on the chat there because Rad Zero says the women's chamber match was actually real good.
I'd say it was okay.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go real good. Everything I liked was Alexa Bliss. I loved when she came in when Bailey and the other fucking idiot was in there, and she started climbing the cage or the chamber. Then she started walking across on the beam, and then they got on either side. Then she climbed down. I thought that was funny. It made me giggle. Plus they filmed her from the back a lot, which is always good.
Yep.
Big fan of Alexa Bliss from the back.
Damn right.
I feel like Sasha and Bailey are going to have their match on the pre-show at Mania, and everybody on social media are going to come out white-knighting about how offensive it is, and it's going to be cringe. And, sorry.
Do you guys
sit here thinking about it? You know what I mean? Because I think a couple of us predicted Sasha winning this, right? And then it was Bailey, maybe, and Sasha at Mania finally.
I think I called Alexa because it didn't make sense. And I mean, even if Sasha would have won it, she would have lost it tomorrow night on Raw anyway. So I didn't see her winning. Right. I think I called Alexa. I think because it's the only one that makes sense.
Do you guys think they'll add more people into the match at Mania?
God, I hope not.
I don't think so.
No.
I think if they were going to do it tonight, probably would have been at. Maybe, though. You never know anymore. Look at 7 men in the Elimination. Elias was in there. So
maybe the SmackDown Women's Champion at Mania might have more than 2 people.
Of course it will. It'll be a 6-woman match.
And it'll make history.
Moosin says there was actual in-ring psychology used in the women's chamber match, while the men's totally lacked.
I don't know about that.
I don't know the Bronson story.
I don't know about psychology. What's psychology in the women's match exactly? Like, I mean, besides like the whole is Sasha going to turn on Bailey? There wasn't much in terms of real storytelling. I mean, there was like, oh, these 2 women are going to group up on Bailey, and then Sasha evens up the odds. I mean, that's not really anything. It's not what I would consider good storytelling. That's really just basic booking.
I think her turning on Bailey at the end is probably the beginning of a heel Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
I think personally for me, I'm so over Sasha Banks. She just doesn't do anything for me. And Bailey, who cares? like that division is run by Bliss. That's the only one who, like, she seems to get her character. She interacts with the crowd. She seems to know what she's doing. She's good at getting heat. Everybody else just feels so, like, blah and boring. Like, even people I like, well, actually, I like Asuka, too. But even, like, Nia Jax, who I've been a big fan of since pretty much day one, I'm just like, all right, like, could you just do something with her and not make her? And Travis, you made an excellent point earlier on of stop fucking crying. Why?
Because I think what happened, she got a good reaction coming out, okay, and it caught her off guard, and she was taken aback by, like, and maybe in her mind she's like, I'm not going over, or what. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking, but why was she tearing up? This isn't your first rodeo. You've been at Manias. Like, what the fuck are you crying for? Yeah.
It's, I don't know. I'm sick of seeing I'm sick of, especially with the women, I'm just so sick of every time something good happens, they start crying. And it's just like, I know you're women, but Jesus Christ, come on. If you're supposed to be this unbeatable, gigantic heel character, what the fuck are you doing crying?
Yeah.
You're a heel. You have no tears.
Especially when we just saw a clip of you, which was really well done, by the way, stepping on Asuka's match. I love that. I was like,
that was
shit,
cool.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, come on, man. And by the way, it's the only way to redeem Bayley's career, turn her heel. I've been meant to say that, but I don't want to cut Brzezinski off.
I honestly don't know if she can pull it off. She might be like a Neville, where I never saw Neville's heel turn coming. Like I never saw him being that good of a heel. But I'm not exactly super positive on Bayley.
I don't think she can do it.
Exactly, me neither. Honestly, I don't think so either.
There might be some blood sports in the chat here. Ashley said, "Other fucking idiot in there." Broski, leader of women's movement. Tater Snake is fucking Ashley. I was trying to think of a closing comment. No.
Wait. Ashley, again, you've been to Manias. What the fuck are you crying for? Travis, emotional support counselor.
Who said that? Tater or Ashley?
No, Ashley.
Nice.
Now it's Ashley versus Tater in the chat. Oh
What's
my
sports
gosh.
in the chat?
Oh my gosh. Chris says they dropped the ball with Bayley big time. I agree on it totally.
Yeah, massive.
Not just
massive
100%, but 110%.
Oh, snap. That's a lot of percents.
You could have still made her a polarizing John Cena type level, and it would have been better than what they done. Like, if that's the best you could have done, where 50% of the people hate her and 50 don't, I would have taken that over what they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I agree.
But we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah.
Well, she was in the match. I guess it counts.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just thought was the Asuka and Nia Jax talk was what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Any other comments on the women's Elimination Chamber?
Nope.
Not the match itself, but the promo I thought was really good.
Oh, yeah.
She's like one of the only people who can, not necessarily one of the only women. I put her up there with The Miz in terms of talking. I think Alexa Bliss is a great talker, great promo, and she actually gets genuine emotion from people.
When something like that too, you could even kind of see it coming, but I still enjoyed it, and it was still like the way she turned it like on a dime was just, it was good.
I agree.
I agree.
What other women would you say are really good on the mic? I mean, other than her and Charlotte, anybody else come to mind? I can't think of anybody else really.
Asuka.
Paige isn't that bad, but she's just
Ember
a manager
Moon's
now.
all right.
Ember Moon? Really?
She's not that bad.
Sasha's
Go watch her
not bad
face-to-face
either, I
sit-down
guess.
interview with Shayna Baszler. It was
That was great. Yeah, that was really good.
Is Alexa Bliss, and I mean this in like all the classiest way possible, seriously the most beautiful woman I think in the history of that company? I feel like she is.
She's up there.
That ass, though.
She looked extra heavenly and bodacious.
That's why she's the main event woman, really. She's the superstar of all the women's right now, so yeah.
I feel she's a step above, maybe except for Charlotte. I feel she's a step above everybody else. Well, not in all, I meant current roster, Drew.
Yeah.
I just worry about her career with Ronda coming in, Asuka now in the title picture. I don't want her to become a backdrop because she's too talented for that, quite honestly.
I said Sasha Banks could talk a little bit. Chris also agrees. He says Sasha can talk when they let her.
Too nasally.
Nah, I don't think she's that good on the mic.
No, I don't
She's
either.
better than most.
She always sounds like she has a cold.
I don't know, but with the women, that's not the same. It's because
It's because her wig's on too tight.
Oh.
If she's a heel, she gets a pass, I guess. She's
a much better heel. She's a terrible fucking baby face.
Mooson says Bliss has got the mic skills while Charlotte has the in-ring ability. I think
No,
Bliss
I would
isn't
say
bad in the
Charlotte-
ring.
I'm saying I think Charlotte's pretty good on the mic too.
Her voice can get a little bit.
Yeah.
Stephanie-ish.
Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
Somebody else I like as a heel though.
Yep, same.
Again.
I think Bliss and Charlotte's on like the same level.
Not in terms of ring work though.
I think Bliss is.
Charlotte's way better.
Yeah.
I know she's.
The big nepotism rears its ugly head, and the pedigree of Ric Flair being her dad kind of by default puts her on a higher level. And I know that's not fair to Bliss, just kind of does though.
Yeah, but even take away the Flair name, and I still think Charlotte's better in ring than Bliss. It's not like by leaps and bounds, but she is better.
Well, at this point too, I still think Alexa Bliss. I mean, she's adequate in the ring, but I don't think she's anything great.
Yeah,
Charlotte, I feel like comes off more seasoned and just tells a better story, which is crazy because I think Charlotte's been in the business less than Bliss.
I think it's about the same.
Maybe the same. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not sure how long, so I can't comment to that.
Fifth. I plead the fifth.
I think Bliss is good for being what she came into the business before.
I think we can all agree she's no Nikki Bella.
Oh my!
I don't know.
I just said that to trigger everybody.
I just felt sick again.
Mike.
I just googled it. They both 2013. They both started.
Oh wow, is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Trenches.
Yeah, and Charlotte's come a long ways, and
So if you want to be a stickler, she was July Charlotte, and September was Alexa Bliss.
Oh, okay. Lots.
Not much at all.
Yeah.
Not by far. All right.
Chris in the chat says most of the girls are still young and will improve too. Yeah, but the problem is that they're on the main roster now.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. I'm not here to see what they're going to do in 4 years from now. I'm watching
Bobby
the
Roode
product
should
now.
still be in NXT.
Agreed.
Quite honestly, possibly Shinsuke Nakamura. They always do this. They always fucking do it. If they're not breaking up a great fucking tag team, they rush people.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, it was a good tag team. You probably remember them, Travis. That French tag team in NXT, but they fucking let them go.
Like the guy lost his hair.
Yeah, Louis something, and the guy who kind of looked like Macho Man. Can't remember his name.
Yeah. I think they're in Impact now.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Where wrestlers go to die.
It's just good.
That's true though.
Shady Acres, right? Pro wrestling right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
They're nice.
I bet you $10 Moose and Spiel in the chat starts telling you about how Impact's on their eyes because he tells me all the fucking time in my chat.
Any day now, Travis. Any day.
Any day.
I guess we can move on to the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match. Cesaro and Sheamus defending against Titus Worldwide, and Dana Brooke and her nice boob flopping up in the air as she jumps.
I love that.
Yeah.
I restarted my PC while this was on, so I didn't see it.
I was about to say, was that the best part of this?
I would say
Probably.
so. Yeah, it was just another Raw match on a pay-per-view, really. Nothing special.
I actually liked Apollo in this match for some reason.
Oh, he's good. He's good. He just needs a character.
Logan just went into this pay-per-view wanting to like things, so he just is like, I like people. I don't know why, I just did.
I guess
He's a good guy. He could go. They should just put him on 205 Live. What do you think, Logan?
Well, I don't know if he's 205, but if he was, I mean, he's got the ability to do it, I think.
I don't know. I mean, Tony Abs doesn't look like a cruiserweight, so if he could be a cruiserweight, why not? Why not him?
See Tony Atlas.
Yeah,
Tony Abs.
Oh, that's a pretty good laugh of his.
God.
Nah,
Jesus.
the bar's just too damn good. I just don't see who they're going to
just
face
need-
at WrestleMania. I still
Broken
say
Matt Hardy and Brother Nero.
Oh yeah. They said he might make it be clear to go to Mania. Yep.
Yeah.
if so, then that could be a good possibility. I still say AOP.
Yeah.
You're the biggest AOP mark on the planet. I dig it.
I think it's time for them to move on from NXT. And I
Well,
think-
yeah, that's definitely.
Now, see, that's a case of bring them up now. They're not going to be rushed. They'd have nothing left to do in NXT. Logan, do you bring them up with Paul Ellering too as a complete
Yes.
package?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening, man, because he's an old man, and I don't see him doing the schedule. That's the only thing. I don't see him.
I mean,
doing
Shane
that.
McMahon is given more TV time than most young guys, and fucking
Yeah, but that's Shane McMahon, though, right?
Kurt Angle is out there barely forming words most weeks. Look at McMahon. Look at that situation. He was GM. I think it's not for a long term period. You know what I mean? But
Hey, what do you think? Well, I just thought of this. What do you think if the Miz got rid of those two and AOP became his bodyguard, then he'd be the mouthpiece?
Yeah, I can think that. Another thing to get them over is true heels, because you can kind of go either way with them. But if you want to get them a stamp, like they're heels now, have them just beat the shit out of. Like have Ellering up there with them for a couple months on the main roster. Then they just turn on Ellering. He's a little old man, so it's easy sympathy, easy heel heat. Put him with Joe or Miz. Have a stable. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely time for AOP to come to the main roster, and I don't want to see him have to wait all the way until Mania. I think Cesaro and Sheamus needs a big feud, and I just don't see it as the Balor Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and I don't see the Revival. I don't see them as big competition right now.
Yeah, and I don't. They're probably not going to win the Dusty Classic either.
No, but I do think that's going to be like Cesaro and Sheamus' toughest opponents. Besides, if Hardy's come back together.
All right, I agree with what Travis said, though. They have the Revival. They should give them the belts. Those guys are probably the best tag team they got, I don't think, currently.
They're going to waste the Revival.
Tag divisions on both shows. You need to shake. Usually we're against, like, right when there's a draft and they do a shake up like 2 months later, but this time they need to do it. They've been, pretty ingrained, the same teams wrestling each other for like a year.
Yeah.
Raw desperately needs the teams too, I think. So
I mean, I still think tags should be exclusive to one show and women to be exclusive to the other show. I don't think they're big enough to have two divisions of each.
I think they got plenty of women, especially in NXT coming up.
See, but I'm with Brewski though, man. If you do that, then goodbye. What are you going to do with Brazongo? We barely get Brazongo as it is. We should be thankful every week. Rusev Day isn't even on TV right now. That's the hottest act in the company. We heard Rusev Day chants tonight. He's not even on Raw.
Who did he really must have pissed off Vinny. I mean, shit.
Vince is still pissed he cut his hair. God damn it, pal. We're going to have to go back to Mattel.
Chris Warden in the chat. Have they announced a ladder match? I don't think it's mandatory there's a ladder match. They just love to do it every year.
I liked when Money in the Bank was at Mania.
Me too. A lot better than it was a whole show and there's like 3 fucking Money in the Banks.
Yep.
Yeah, now there might be 3 Money in the Banks this year.
I can see that being a 3 they scrap.
What do you mean
and
3?
They just bring it back to Mania.
Raw, SmackDown men's, and then the women's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. They're doing separate. I thought, well, maybe not, because fucking all the pay-per-views are dual roster now, so I could just see them having, like, I don't know, like 3 Raw guys, 3 SmackDown guys, and then having the women.
Well,
But who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows
with WWE? Yeah, but I'm glad the bar won.
Actually, they could do 4 because they could do a separate women's ladder match and a Raw and SmackDown, so it could be 4 fucking.
If they do one with Raw and SmackDown men, and then a women's the same way, then I think for the third one, why not do very first time ever tag team Money in the Bank?
Oh god, I don't know. It's fucking 4 gimmick matches, and that's 4 of the same gimmick matches in one pay-per-view? Hell no.
I'm saying 3. It would be 3.
3 is too many, too.
Mm-hmm.
2 is too many.
Ashley in chat says Dolph needs another ladder match performance like he's had a few years ago. I think Finn needs that, or somebody like that that's more on the uprise. It's more of like, I feel Dolph's kind of established. He doesn't need a ladder match.
I'll talk about it later, but after tonight, I'm done with Balor. Fucking done with Balor.
I'm done with them with Balor, I think. I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any faith they're ever going to do anything anytime soon. Maybe, but
It's his fucking smile. He never stops fucking smiling. Why are you smiling? You're going into the Elimination Chamber, you dumb fuck. Why are you fucking smiling?
Why are they letting him? Why isn't an agent pulling him aside and just being like, look, cut the fucking shit?
Yeah, I'm done with Balor. And he had his blue Tista gear. Done with Balor.
Tater Snick says there are as many Money in the Bank briefcases as there are Impact Wrestling viewers.
Red hot.
Red hot. Alright, let's move on to Nia Jax versus Asuka.
It was better than any of their NXT matches.
Yep. But I agree.
That's all I'll say about that, really. That's it.
That's what's in my notes was their best match together.
One thing I don't understand though, she attacked her at the end. So what is this feud continuing? Because I didn't get that.
I could see maybe a 3-way dance. Her, Bliss, and Asuka.
Oh God.
But she lost tonight.
Oh no,
yeah, but then she beat. You know how
When
WWE
has that ever
is.
mattered?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Or they'll just have a fucking rematch tomorrow on Raw.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And then all the way up to Mania, so we'll have 6 weeks of fucking.
Yay!
I don't know. I didn't hate the match. I thought it was okay. But the spot at the end where she ran her through the fucking barricade, I thought that was pretty cool. Never get tired of seeing a barricade spot.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good.
Tater Snake says, "Why are you smiling? You're going into the fucking elimination chamber. Why the fuck are you fucking smiling, you dumb fuck, broski voice of the people?"
And what do they say in life? It's all about smiles and cries, right? You got to know when to expose those the best. Let's get back to it. Since we're on the match, the fucking crying, man. Like we said, perception's reality. You're a monster heel. Be a monster heel. We get it. We get it. You're happy to be there. Emotion, that's human nature to come through sometimes. But like you said, Bercy, it's all the time anymore. It's overkill. Somebody needs to pull these women aside, too, just like a Balor, and be like, look, cut the shit.
Like, the way I see it is Braun Strowman's the male equivalent of Nia Jax, right? That big, dominant monster. Could you imagine Braun Strowman on his way walking down to the ring fucking shedding a couple tears because he's happy to be there? Like, you're a professional.
The fans are getting behind him when they're not supposed to. Oh, he can't believe it.
Like, look, we all know WWE superstars, they're not actors, right? But they're there to portray a character. Could you imagine someone in a play who's supposed to do something like really funny or really dramatic, who's so excited that it's their first play that they're in and they start crying on stage when they're supposed to be funny? It's fucking retarded. It makes no goddamn sense.
I said it earlier, man. We were talking about this off air. It's like we don't want to see movies where an actor's fucking up his lines or that. And it's also like kind of like in an SNL sketch, right? And I know Jimmy Fallon has his fans, but he's like one of the cringiest SNL actors.
Worst.
He fucking breaks character like literally every sketch he's in and laughs or tries to hide it. I hate that shit.
I hate it. I've always hated that too. And it's like a comedian who laughs at his own jokes like once in a while, like if he fucks up and he recovers and then he laughs at his recovery, that's fine. But the comedians that laugh at every single one of their jokes, it just turns me off. It's like, let us react. You're there to do your gimmick. You're not there to fucking laugh at your own jokes, right? And that's how I feel about Nia Jax. Like, why are you fucking crying?
I guarantee you, if any of us go up the road to like our first local independent wrestling around our areas we could find, if you went to that school and you went to an indie show where that promoter's making money and you went out there, you cried or something, he's going to give you the biggest fucking cornet style scolding when you get backstage. I guarantee you.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I just like, look, you're supposed to be this dominant force, right? You're supposed to be this big tough woman, right? How are you going to be fucking crying when you're going up against someone who's undefeated? That's not intimidating.
Nope.
If me and Logan get it scrap, right, and Logan says, all right, let's throw hands, and I'm about to throw hands, and Logan walks up to me crying,
Ugh.
I'm not going to be fucking scared of him. I'm going to kick him in the nuts and fucking put him down.
Now, if he's crying because he's so pissed and enraged, and it's like anger tears, then I'm fucking terrified.
That might be scary. Yeah, that might be scary.
Yeah, you've seen people with those tears. They're just that pissed, they start crying. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Definitely.
fuck you up. Get these hands.
You motherfucker.
You motherfucker, I can kill you.
You're not gonna fucking live today.
Like, look, I'm not so, like, you know, it's still real to me, damn it, that I still believe kayfabe is alive, but why can't kayfabe be alive on the fucking show?
So
like, I'm gonna watch Walking Dead after this. Like, if somebody sees a zombie and starts laughing, what are you doing?
It's like you're right, and it's like the one thing on that network, on any other program, you think they have left is their actual fucking show. Because God forbid, of course, stick around. We have 3 fucking documentaries and a ride along that's going to break character and kayfabe, so don't miss that. But God forbid the actual fucking show does it. You know.
Yeah. Ashley says we don't want an actor who is trying to cry and break character. Travis, casting director of WWE films. And then Tater Snake says Ashley is becoming legend.
She's already a legend. She's on Saturday Night. Myers.
Hell yeah.
He only casts legends on that show.
I'm on that show. Thanks, Travis.
I'm waiting for Travis to come on that show.
That's too big. He's a super legend.
Oh, he briefly showed up last week.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, but I wasn't on that one, so I don't care. I'm just kidding. I actually watched the one last week when I wasn't on. So how about that, Logan?
Next time, I'm going to take my people in my language and take them with me.
That's right.
Chris, I'll get to that comment, but Chris Warden says, I still think they'll add Strowman to the Lesnar-Reigns match.
I think so too.
I'm after like the way that the Chamber ended. I hope so.
Yeah.
But it's just I'm not exactly optimistic.
You're putting him in there as Ronda's partner. That's what they're going to do with him.
No, Angle's Ronda's partner. That was clear as day.
I think that's why they ended the show with Strowman looking so strong. I think that's why they've been building them as unstoppable. I feel like that's their. I feel like this Ronda match in their eyes is their big money match. They're not looking at Shinsuke and AJ as a money match. They're not looking at any other thing on that card except that. I feel like they're trying to stack the deck, which sucks. And we're going to get to it in a little bit. The Can-Am Delights are actually going to disagree, so you don't want to miss that because that never fucking happens. But I feel like that's why I'm just not interested because it's so predictable. Like, and we've read the reports about Stephanie wants to make herself the focal point for the mainstream and all that bullshit.
Yeah. That's the
I
whole
think
reason.
it's really. I'd be into it more if Stephanie just wasn't there. It's her. She's literally a fucking cancer for me anymore. She's insufferable. The fans are tired of it. Obviously what we saw tonight.
Yeah, no spoilers, Ashley. Shush. Jeez, Ashley.
Wow.
No, she didn't play any spoilers. She didn't say any spoilers.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Do it.
That's good.
I'm just not going to look at the chat because I'm going to get trolled.
I guess any other final comments on that match so we can go to Wyatt Hardy?
No.
Drew?
Wait, what were we talking about again? We got sidetracked.
Let's go on to Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy.
Logan, did you review? Didn't you do the Raw 25th episode on your channel?
Yes.
Okay, so just play that here because it was the same fucking match you already reviewed again, and the crowd was less invested than ever. And this really sucked to watch. The hottest gimmick from last year die to a beach ball in the crowd. The beach ball was the most over fucking thing in this match.
Yep.
I'm so over people complaining about fucking fans in attendance. It's like, look, they paid their money. Let them chant what they want to chant. 95% of you fucking people on Twitter would be chanting right along with them and tossing the beach ball right around with them. So just get over it. Fuck. People pay their money. If they're bored, they're allowed to be fucking bored.
And that's shameful in WWE when that kind of shit happens. Because if they would book broken fucking Matt Hardy the way he should be handled, that kind of shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's still awesome. It's a part of the experience, but it wouldn't overtake what they're watching at the end of the day. I feel like it did because we've been given this boring-ass kryptonite Bray Wyatt bullshit that Bronson likes to say.
Hardy's still over as fuck, though. Hardy, Jesus, is still really over. And like I said before we started recording, Jeff Harvey, before I started recording, like I said, that the part where Bray Wyatt does his thing where he goes upside down in the corner, when Hardy saw it, he was like, wonderful! Every time he says wonderful, it gets me. Like, I fucking love that. I'm still behind Matt Hardy. I still like the gimmick. But I totally get what you mean. He's got to get away from Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is fucking wrestling cancer.
Yeah, like I said.
Yes, Chris Warden in the chat says Hardy is still over. He's still over, but it's Wyatt, man. You know what I mean? It's their dumbass booking. But just needs, like you said, it just needs a break free. And I'm kind of interested to see what they'll do with him next, honestly. Because what do you do with him now? You did the crazy guy versus crazy guy. We get serious now? Is it time to put the goldfish away or whatever? Like,
I love the goldfish. I like all that crazy shit, and the simple reason why I like Matt Hardy and that whole woken gimmick is because he's a character. There's something there.
I needed a bad pun really quick, and I used the goldfish.
If you're Michael Cole, it's broken because that's what he said on commentary. But
I did notice that. I did. That's yeah. Easy mistake though, I would assume to make.
It's just so, like, everything about this was just, this whole feud has been so bad and so lazy. And on paper, Bray Wyatt versus Woken Matt Hardy should be money. Because they're both, like, kind of crazy, offbeat kind of characters. Both guys are actually characters, which we barely even get. We don't just get, like, generic dude in a Speedo with really nice abs. Finn Balor. But both guys are actually fucking characters. And No, it's fucking garbage. The New Day had a better feud with the fucking Whites using the broken hole. Like, you remember when they did that compound thing?
And Xavier Woods like became a man
Yes,
or whatever.
that was fucking cool.
Yeah,
that was
good.
cool.
Chris,
Do you just say fuck it for Mania and do Matt Hardy versus Miz for the title?
Sure.
I guess, yeah, why not?
It's better than Bray Wyatt.
Yep.
Chris Warden says Bray has been a bit distracted lately. Cough. Alimony payments. Cough. Cough. And then he says
Bray Wyatt's been cutting the same fucking promo for 4 years. It ain't alimony. It's Bray Wyatt. I'm like, he's good at what he does. For one, they've exposed him too much every fucking week. They took away his specialness. The Cena brick wall he hit like a couple years back, everybody hit, but he's just been
Undertaker brick wall he hit at Mania. Where he lost to Undertaker. Every time he got even his title run was meh.
Jake Roberts cuts the same style promo. The difference is Jake Roberts takes you on a fucking ride. Drew, you can attest. You're a Jake Roberts guy. Bray Wyatt kind of just leaves you hanging at the train stop. It's the same fucking thing.
Absolutely. And Jake had more originality to everything he did. Like, every different opponent, he would hone in on that. And Bray Wyatt, just like you said, cuts the same promo on everybody.
He hasn't adapted. Like you said, he's the same shit he's been since day one.
I think somebody else is writing Bray Wyatt's promos though. I think that's that's another problem.
And honestly, they should really be careful too, because unless they do something more with this Matt Hardy gimmick, then he's just going to fizzle out too really fast.
Well, the problem is all the best stuff from the TNA version of Broken Matt Hardy was stuff that he did at home with Senior Benjamin, with Rebby.
I would suggest they try that again.
Hell yeah, where's Senior Benjamin?
Should.
There's no point to do it unless they go all out, because that's what made it what it was.
But of course it's WWE, so it's fucking watered down.
Bullshit.
It's garbage.
Mooson says he is the eater of pins for a reason.
Yep.
Oh, that's true.
So easy with Matt Hardy too. If you want to cut budget, all you need is a fucking piano and his wife. She'd probably do it for free just to be with her husband.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, she's already backstage at a lot of the shows anyway.
Yep.
Toss her out there with the kid. Who cares?
I don't really like the theme. I'll admit, I'm not. I feel like we've heard this same theme for guys before. It's generic.
I kind of like it. It's not the best, but it doesn't. That's the least. That's the least of their problems.
Like Balor's, you know what I mean? Where it's like, dun, dun.
They kind of cut Balor's theme, if you noticed. I don't know if that's because they were rushing for time, but I don't know if they do that on Raw and whatever, because I haven't watched it in a couple weeks. But
I don't know.
I have no clue. Any other comments on that match?
Nope.
Chris also said Hardy should go to SmackDown. I actually thought about this during
no,
the
because then I never see him.
I think Bray Wyatt's an overrated heel. I think night and day, watch a Kevin Owens match, how Kevin Owens would have reacted in this. And this isn't pandering to Bursky, but it's true. Fucking, if that beach ball shit would have gone down, Kevin Owens would have stood there and fucking smiled and just, whatever, man. He would have gone out to ringside, tried to get the beach ball, and done something, because he's probably the best heel in that company, honestly.
Remember when Cesaro ran out
in
in the crowd? Remember when Cesaro ran out in the crowd and, like, tore it up?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
But then 4 other beach balls appeared.
No, man.
Mooson says
nothing.
Mooson says SmackDown has a writing hole for milk toast right now. Bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is like the beach ball thing. WWE has no one to blame but themselves, because they put so much focus on people doing the wave and all that shit on the night after Mania, and what they were too stupid to realize at the time is that people were fucking bored.
When they start like putting segments in documentaries for fans getting themselves over, they shoot themselves in the foot. You know what I mean? Now tonight they're probably like, goddamn fucking fans ruining it. Well,
Rip SummerSlam Beach Ball 2017 to 2017. Moment of silence for the beach ball.
Okay.
I'm not serious. Go, Logan.
Next up is Ronda Rousey contract signing.
This was a good segment.
I love this segment.
Yeah.
I love the second half of this segment. When she came out and I was so pissed, started tearing up. I was like, no, that's not the Ronda I want. But then when things, like when Angle was like butchering his lines and kind of conveyed that there's some, underhanded tactics behind this signing, and she switched like that, from like I'm so happy to be here to I will fucking kill you. I was like, that's the Ronda I want to see. That's the only Ronda I want to see. And that part was great. And when she tossed Triple H through the table,
was amazing.
that was fucking awesome.
Yes.
I think the crying and all that actually helped. Because
Maybe, I guess,
when she switched, it was like the fans go say, "You fucked up. You fucked up."
That was great. I love that. And I also love, this was booked really, really well. As much as I'm going to shit on the rest of the show after this point, this was booked really fucking well because Steph slapped the fucking taste out of her mouth.
That was a real slap, too.
But
You could see the handprint, too.
But there was no retaliation from Ronda, and that's very smart booking because the retaliation will come at Mania, and I'm already jacked up for it. Like, that's, for me personally, that's what I'm looking for. Even though I'm not really thrilled about Stephanie being in the ring, if it's to get her fucking head caved in, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I agree. Mooson says, Ronda is rough and very nervous on the mic as of now, but she is very new to like doing these, so I'll give her a pass for now. But however, she was clearly super happy to be there and overwhelmed, but really attributed to be serious dime switch.
Yeah, that's true. Like you just mentioned that, Logan. I didn't think of that at the time, but the fact that she was so emotional and then she just on a dime completely switched into this like, I will rip your fucking head off and shit down your throat. That was when I was like, yes. And then I started getting into it, and then she tossed Triple H through the table, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey was clearly marking out. Clearly, yeah, she really was.
She was marking out. And also, I think, like I said, I'll give her a pass on the promo because of the fact that she is still new to doing that. Did she ever do promos in UFC? No.
Well, yeah, of course they do. They always talk after the match, and they do interviews, and like an interview is just one long promo. But I'm a little bit more critical on her promo because her promo was fucking awful. I think the crowd, she was shook by the crowd, and she's got to get used to that real fucking quick.
She basically did the hip toss that she did at Mania too.
Well, no, it was more of a Bailey to belly.
Yeah, that's.
But anyway, I do think that the best course of action with Ronda Rousey is put her with Heyman. Heyman will sell the shit out of Ronda Rousey.
You just literally said the same thing Ashley said right when she typed it.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, there's other people in the chat that said it too, but I said it on Twitter, like when it happened. I said it to and that's another thing. There was some tweet thefts tonight that I'm not happy about. We'll get to that later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, people stealing my tweets.
I didn't do it.
No, it was nobody here. It's one of my new followers. I unfollowed him immediately. I don't I don't like tweet theft.
That's not necessary.
So what happens if I do that?
I'll come to your house and throw a cinder block at you. How about that? Stealing your gimmick.
I still have that video you sent me. I watched it 5 times in a row.
Yeah, that's a good video. It's a great one. Let's talk about something like nobody else has seen, Logan.
Yep. Oh, sorry. But I will say, I think I laughed more at the 5th time I watched it.
It's so good. To put a little context for the crowd, there's this meme now that Logan walks around places and throws cinder blocks at people because he's the toughest SOB in the world. And I sent him, well, actually it was Brandon who's in the chat, sent it to me, of like a guy throwing a brick through a window, and there's 2 guys, right? The first guy throws his brick, and then when the other guy throws his brick, the first guy gets in the way and he gets fucking taken out by the brick, and it just made me think of Logan.
Oh, you posted it in the chat. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Fucking great. It made me think it was like me and Logan on a crime spree.
That also made me think of Breaking Bad, the first season where they're trying to steal the shit from that place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I thought of.
What a great first season of a show. Just a quick aside.
Damn.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it, you should check that show out. One of the best.
Just talk about Breaking Bad instead of the main event.
For me.
Any other comments before we go to the main event?
Nope.
I'm really looking forward to Ronda being in WWE. I really hope she's on Raw. I think she's going to do pretty good.
She is going to be Raw. That's what she signed contract for Raw.
No, I mean, I hope she's going to be on Raw tomorrow.
She is. It's been confirmed.
Oh,
well, then I'll watch Raw then.
And Brock Lesnar, too. So.
All right.
There you go.
Brock Lesnar and her. Wow.
Yeah, and then I also heard Cena might be on there too, so
I don't care.
we might be seeing
Hey. Easy.
We might be seeing.
Nice job, man.
Exactly.
We might be seeing Taker and Cena tomorrow night as well.
Oh. Retire, you old fuck.
Hell yeah.
Tater Snake, get ready. Start saying it.
Most overrated ever, I gotta say, Undertaker.
I don't know if ever, but he's up there.
He's overrated. I mean,
Yeah, I completely agree. He's overrated.
but you just said Bret. I mean, yeah, yes.
No, I was trying to trigger somebody. I could say Owen Hart, but that was never true. He was so underrated.
Yeah.
Don't make me angry, Logan.
Don't make me angry.
I forgot about in the late night though that shirt where he broke Austin's leg. I was like, wow, Owen was a savage, man.
Yeah, Owen's the best.
Yeah.
Back when heels were allowed to be heels.
Yes.
Ashley beat Tater to the freaking retire, you old fuck.
Ashley and I literally just put in the chat the same fucking thing at the same time, and I'm creeped out.
Oh, she's your Tater.
Bronson, retirement consultant.
Me and Tater have that happen all the time. Scary.
Freaking Travis tried to do it. Ashley stole it. Wow.
I was first.
He did it first, damn it. Alright, main event time.
Yay.
First ever 7-man.
Look. If anything, the most positive out of the main event, we'll go ahead and say it. They need to capitalize on Rollins, and they need to do it fucking now. Not this beat around the bush bullshit. He is red hot right now. They need to just.
He should have won.
I'm glad
That's
he
the
got rid of
positive.
those. I'm glad he got rid of those ugly Bam Bam Bigelow tights.
Yeah.
Flaming hot chips.
Yeah, that was rough to watch.
I think Rollins should have won tonight. Honestly.
Anybody but Roman, so yeah.
Should have been the Miz. Miz killed it from the time he walked out to the time he was eliminated. The too sweet that he attempted to do with Balor, just the psychology, the mind games, the walking to each pod and staring at somebody and staring at the person in the pod. Like, I thought that was great. Like, the Miz is so much better than so many people.
And then Braun scared the shit out of him when he smacked the pod.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny too. As far as this match goes, here's where it came in. When Elias was playing his guitar, right before he was done, I was like, Elias should just jump into the pod with his guitar and play the entire time he's not in the match. I put that out. Not even 2 minutes later, I see a guy who follows me with the exact same tweet. Unfollowed, motherfucker. I was pissed.
Mark is in the chat, by the way. What's up?
Saw him before.
I didn't. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Miz deserves another Mania. Yes, Mania main event. Fuck yes. I'm gonna give him. Shift 6.
Maybe 2018 he finally gets the title again. Hopefully.
Yeah, I agree.
Hope so.
Go ahead.
Well, Braun was awesome. We pretty much called the booking of the match last night.
Yes,
which was pretty funny. Which was pretty fucking funny. I was like, wow, they're doing exactly what we said they would do.
Yeah, even on a video that was taken down.
Yeah. Vince watches live confirmed.
Miz versus Enzo at Mania. If Enzo wins, he gets his job back. Yes.
Allegations on a poll. Easy, Vince Russo. I thought it was all right. The match itself was pretty good. Braun came out looking like $1 million, but the biggest problem here is we all know who was going to win. It was so fucking predictable. It didn't go exactly how I thought it was. Actually, there's two problems. It was really fucking predictable, and The Miz was the first one who was eliminated.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
You think about it too. Elias got eliminated real quick.
Yeah,
too.
real fucking quick.
Like,
that was dumb. That was fucking dumb. Because I mean, Elias is one of these guys that obviously has a lot of momentum. Did you hear the people when he was like WWE stands for? It's one of the loudest reactions of the night.
Yes.
They don't listen. They always say, oh, we listen to our fans. Oh, you're so important to us, WWE Universe. We listen to you. And they only listen to the fans when the fans are fucking idiots and don't know what they want. But this is clearly something like people like Elias has been getting consistent reactions. He manipulates a crowd very easily. It seems very easy to him. And I like the guitar in the middle of the ring. I think it's obnoxious. And it's really fitting for his character, and he's really good at it. And what do? They shit on him in under 5 minutes.
It made me feel like less of a human being.
Are you questioning your worth, Drew?
A little.
He's gonna go mute while he cries.
I did that when Roman won.
You cried?
Yes.
You didn't see that coming from like fucking a mile away?
No, I did.
think we were just all in denial. We were all in complete denial. We're like, come on. I think everyone was on that. And it's like, man, you're right. You're so right. Who are you listening to on this? You know?
Yeah.
You know, and as people started going down, I was just thinking to myself, the next person was like, okay, well, maybe this guy can win. Maybe this guy. Well, maybe this guy. And then towards the end, I was like, oh, maybe Braun can win. Sure, Braun can win.
Nope.
And then
I love how cute your optimism was, because I was the complete opposite. I was like, Roman's going to win. As soon as people started getting eliminated, I'm like, Braun's going to eliminate the majority of the people, and then Roman's just going to pick up the win. And that's
I feel like the answer's right in front of our face, though. We said it earlier about the house show thing, bros. You were like,
yeah,
it makes sense. And this is going to sound like the most evil, cynical thing I've ever said. Ban families from attending WB, because families at house shows are making them see in their eyes that Roman's over. Merchandise sales, man, all that shit. It adds up on the house shows. So I think backstage, all they really see is money. They don't see a good story anymore with like what they could do with like a.
They don't have to. They don't have to. That's the whole thing. They really just don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
They don't even have to try. There's no other legitimate big game in town. I still think that at the time I thought it was awesome, but now looking back, WWE buying WCW was the worst thing to happen to the wrestling business pretty much ever.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think anybody can deny.
As bad as WCW was when it was ending, it still was a viable second option to WWE, a big company with big money backing it.
Yeah.
And what happens with that blanket effect when they did that, we're in a state now where it's all under one umbrella, and there's different, not everything's for us anymore, right? So like the Attitude Era, their main goal was to like appeal to the most mainstream and get all eyes. Now you have your NXTs. That's for us. Let's be real. That's for us. Takeovers and shit. That's that niche market they like. And your Romans, your families and stuff. That's fine. It is business, but it doesn't make it any more or less. You know what I mean? Like, oh god.
Yeah. I mean, we also have to accept the fact that modern day WWE is just not for guys like us.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not.
Just like okay, look, when we were ape shit, like kids today with Roman and Cena, like the Hogan era shit like that. I remember like my grandfather hating Hogan and like in the heels back then. I thought my grandfather might have a dark side because I was so young. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
It was so like against how he was, but looking back, it makes sense.
We're getting to that point where we're not the target demo. I mean, me and Travis, we're nearing 34, 18 to 34. That's the demo. One more year, and we're irrelevant as fuck. Like nothing is going to be targeted to us anymore. And WWE hasn't been for us in quite some time. Not the way that we remember it. Guys like me, Travis, Drew, Bronson, like the older wrestling fans, it's not for us anymore. And that's why I try to watch the show and be like, okay, this isn't for me. I just got to get into a different. But it's just, I remember when stories were good and interesting, and when Raw would end, and I'd be like, oh my god, 7 days until Monday. I can't wait that long. Like now, it's like, oh good, thank God, it's finally fucking over. Like it's such a different vibe, and it's not as popular as it used to be. And we all know whose fault that is. We all know whose fucking fault that is. It's fucking Stephanie. And there's graphs that you can find on Google where it shows exactly where she took over from creative, and there's a direct correlation with her going and the ratings going down. Mm-hmm. And she's never going to go anywhere because she's the boss's daughter. Yeah. So
what did we get with her in this authority shit? Her emasculating top talent, right? They never got their comeuppance. We kind of saw that with Ronda tonight, but you know the payoff's coming. That's why it's different. You know?
That's why I'm so excited about it, because we're finally... I mean, I guess it was last year when she got speared, or a Triple H ran into her, some shit like that. I don't remember what happened. Yeah, she went through a table or something. That's all I remember. That was the best thing that she's ever done, ever.
And it was a shocker too. Didn't even expect that too.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like her being Vince doesn't fucking work, because Vince could take a punch to the face and there would be comeuppance on a regular basis. Now it's once a year. It's almost telegraphed. You know Stephanie McMahon's going to get her ass kicked at some point during WrestleMania. And that takes away any kind of spontaneity. It takes away any kind of interest. It's just everything is so fucking telegraphed, and everything is so fucking predictable. Like it's I used to watch wrestling to be like, and that's another thing with WCW. You would watch Monday Night, you would watch Nitro, and holy shit, Lex Luger's on WCW. What the fuck? Like, I didn't see that coming. The internet also pretty much killed wrestling. So,
Yeah.
because when I was growing up, I didn't read anything. Like, no spoilers. I had wrestling magazines, but like there was very rarely any kind of spoilers. There was the rumors section, but 9 times out of 10, that was just some nerd in his mom's basement just running like, this would be cool. And it wasn't based on any actual information. Now with guys like Meltzer, even when I try to stay away from it, stuff still pops up on your Twitter feed, you know?
Yeah, same as one about Meltzer, his predictions for Mania. He's been dead on with all the routes they're going.
Yeah, no, I know. And
I hate that. I'm
that's
with
concerning.
you. I hate the predictability. That's why I think 50% of me is just not in it anymore. It's a big part of that.
Yeah, it's just you see it coming. I mean, when we get to the point where they did exactly everything we fucking said they would do last night, that's not good.
Here's the best way to sum up this Roman fiasco, well, not fiasco, but just not for us conversation. You've been saying all stream you really want to watch The Walking Dead after this, right? And I feel like that's the same demographic. Look how insanely popular The Walking Dead is. Because most of the time, if you haven't read the graphic novels, usually I don't watch it. But I'm guessing it's not a predictable type show. Sometimes it is, but more times you're shocked, right?
It depends. But they take some really rad... Like, the premiere why I'm looking forward to seeing it tonight is because a major character from the comic book is going to die. And that totally changes the show. Completely changes everything you know about The Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. And you could make a parallel to wrestling. Lex Luger showing up on Nitro, X-Pac showing up on Raw. Like, all these guys bouncing back and forth between promotions. We're going to get Bobby Roode. He goes and sits in NXT for 6 months. It's like, okay, cool, he's in NXT, but, like, there's no more main roster, holy shit, what is he doing here? Because who? I mean, the only guy I can think of, and I don't even like him, but the only guy I could think of people losing their fucking mind if they show up on Raw is a guy like Kenny Omega. Yeah. If he showed up on Raw unannounced, first of all, like, that would never happen because of the internet, but if he showed up out of nowhere, I don't like Kenny Omega, but I'd be like, holy shit, Kenny Omega's on Raw, cool. Like, you know, like, because it's different, and it's something unexpected.
And the other big thing about it, too, we talk about how much we love NXT. Now it's like, they got to go to NXT first. They can't just jump. That's totally been, you know what I mean? Like, we got to see them come of age. God forbid we just fucking see him.
Marking Out says AJ Styles called that was rumored months before he showed up at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. It was still a cool surprise, though.
It was a cool surprise, but like I'm saying that it wasn't completely 100% a shock. Yeah, you know, like we would get back in the day, right? Because even if you tried
it was like a big group. It was them, him, the club, and Nakamura, and like one big rumor. All 4 of them at once. It's like, yeah, that's a stretch. We'll see, and then boom, you know.
But then they all showed up, so it's like 1 shows up, then 2 shows up. You're like, well, okay. They got 2 out of 3.
Also, the fact that WWE.com was even talking about it, so it's like, all right, that's
there you go. And that's the thing. WWE spoils it for their own fans 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, that's one fucking guy, by the way. One guy in the past couple of years that they just shot up, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just it's frustrating to sit here and to be able to fucking call a pay-per-view before it even happens, which is exactly what we did last night. And I wish the video was still up, so if anybody's like, well, I don't know about that, literally everything we said that was going to happen happened. Yeah. Everything. And I was watching it, and I was like ahead of the curve as always, but it's not even ahead of the curve anymore. it's so on beat, fucking predictable all the fucking time.
Chris Warden in the chat says to add in, the Dudley's Boys return was huge. For one night, it was awesome.
Then it went to shit.
Yeah.
Real quick.
ECW Originals came back, and just fucking nostalgia, and then jobbing. Non-stop jobbing. They did nothing. But I mean, I didn't know their contract, but still, that's totally different than Styles coming in unannounced.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with everyone.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's just, like, part of me just kind of wants to stop, but part of me wants to just give it to Mania to kind of see what happens, because I'm really interested in Ronda Rousey. That's literally the only thing that I'm desperately holding on to. Like, please let this be good.
And you know at this point you're going to watch Mania, so you might as well see what's going on up until Mania.
Hardy's was rumored too, Brandon. Hardy's was rumored weeks before as well.
Yeah.
Is it even a slam dunk we get Styles versus Nakamura 1-on-1? I think a lot of people... I think they add people to the match to ruin it because WWE, LOL, basically. I think they go with it still. I think that's going to be their niche NXT demographic. That's the match for us, I feel like. At least we'll get that bone thrown to us.
I didn't say I was ahead of the curve, Tater. I said we were ahead of the curve. I think. Nobody go back and listen.
I think you said I was ahead of the curve, as always. Broski, speechwriter, Vince Russo.
Logan, do you think they're going to keep it 1-on-1?
I think
so. Think they're going to add? They
have to.
If they have any fucking brain cells left in those tiny little brains of theirs, yes, they have to.
That would be fucking stupid.
The reason why I say it has to stay one... The reason why it has to stay... Drew. The reason why it has to stay one-on-one is because Nakamura won that opportunity for a one-on-one match at the Rumble. That's just my feelings. But
I agree with you, but that's never mattered, you know?
I know, it's not WWE logic, but that's what
God, what? They add Baron Corbin to the mix? Jesus. See that happen.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Ooh, Baron Corbin champion versus Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Lols. Ooh, woof.
Dang, yeah.
I mean, I like Baron Corbin. But...
Ziggler and Corbin for the title.
Yuck. What do you think about the dream match between Corbin and Strowman happening at some point?
Yeah.
Is that a dream match?
No, but WWE would sure book it.
I think Corbin's there with Bray. Might almost be there with Bray Wyatt. As far as like,
I never thought he was good. So
no, not like Styles. I just mean with that it's kryptonite in a way.
I'm
not a Corbin fan. I try to give him a chance. He just doesn't look, I guess. For me.
They didn't do much for Bobby Roode, so yeah, you're right there, Travis.
Yeah, but Bobby Roode is kind of He's cooled off significantly. For me, anyway, he's cooled off a lot.
Oh, you're not alone there. You're kind of,
That's what happens if you take a movie and you put like Martin Short as the lead in an action movie. He's miscast. He needs to be a
wow.
You know.
No, I totally agree. He's totally miscast. I don't understand. Like, yeah, Drew, exactly like Clifford. This podcast is depressing me.
Yeah.
Talk to your dinosaur.
What are we doing now? This is why I do our shows about Barry Windham with Drew sometimes, just to not do this about Roman and just the internet and their hate and their contradicting bullshit sometimes.
And I honestly went into this wanting to like it, and I did like a lot of. I liked a lot of it, but the stuff that I didn't like, it's so tired and it's so repetitive, and it's just like, fuck me. Like
what's the name of the Hibiki Pro pay-per-view coming up around Mania time? Because you named it, I forget it. Something Destiny, I don't know, but I'm looking forward to that more than Mania right now. Recording that with you and Broski, doing commentary way more than anything at Mania.
I'm making my big debut.
Uh-oh.
Not you, another Frenchman.
Oh yeah, my cousin Jacques Lafleur. Me and Travis were talking about like what my name should be, and he's like, it should be something really French, and I'm just like, let me think. Jacques Lafleur, and he's like, perfect.
Jacques Lafleur? Is that what you're saying?
No, Lafleur, not Lafleur. Lafleur, because I'm like French, and I could say it.
Type character.
And I could say it properly.
That's funny, because I could say it. I would have mispronounced it until I heard you say it first. I would have said Jacques Lafleur.
Yeah, I mean, I understand because you guys don't speak French. I'm just being a fucking pretentious French piece of shit right now.
You're just living the gimmick, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I tried to get him on tonight, but he
not Eric's penis. Just French.
Yeah, Jacques Lafleur has a 12-inch dick. Not Broski.
Like a thermos.
Like a 1-liter Coke bottle. How about that?
No. Alright, I think it's time to end this shit.
Shut it down. He's disgusted.
What did you think?
Are you grading this show tonight? What's your grade on this show?
1 out of 10. I'll do A to F. Let's do it. I'm gonna have to give this a C minus.
Yeah, I'm with that too.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hard.
You contrary motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Chris
wow.
Warden must be younger than us because he said thumbs up for the show.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. Most
Unless
definitely, even though this
unless-
is drizzy, shitty pay-per-view, kind of.
Wait, did he mean thumbs up for the Elimination Chamber or for the podcast? Because I think he meant for the podcast. I think he meant for the pay-per-view.
Well, they predicted everything spot on, so they booked it last night, so you're still thanking them for Elimination Chamber.
And Mooshin says C+, guys. And marking out B+.
C+.
B plus from marking out. He's so generous. What a generous lad.
What about Drew?
C-.
Yeah, he said it already.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement.
Yeah, we're not allowed to disagree with each other.
Damn, to
Me and Travis.
For the Alexa promo, I'll give it a fucking C. There you go. Just for that.
Oh, Travis, how dare you?
I did it. Come on to the dark side with me. Do say C, and we're still a team.
C.
Tater Snick won that one, Ashley. I'm sorry. All right, I think it's time to end this shit. Logan, former booker, WWE Velocity.
Damn, Velocity.
Sorry.
Bliss one. That's an automatic B plus. Says marking out. Yeah,
I can agree.
her booty's an A plus plus.
Oh, yeah.
It's an S. It's S rank, dog.
I think I'm just gonna I'm just gonna stream late night and just wait for the GIF to pop up and then cut the stream like that.
Bronson also knows about the S ranks. He's all about that S rank life.
S Club. There ain't no party like an S Club party. Remember that? No, just me. All right.
What is that from?
S Club 7, pop band from the UK
Oh, nope.
in the 90s. Yeah. Does anybody know? 5.5 out of 10. Too much bullshit. Tater Snake breaking, playing. He's doing his own thing. No A to F for him. 10.
Don't forget about Bailey's booty.
Yeah, just the Bailey's face ruins it. Bag and tag for sure.
All right, let's go ahead and plug our shit so we can get out here and watch Walking Dead. Eric, go ahead.
I have some chicken wings left over from earlier, so I'm excited about that too. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at MTL Late Night. If you like Finn Balor, I suggest you don't follow me. You can find me on Twitch tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Late Night with Broski. You can find that at twitch.tv/MTL Broski. We're only 11 follows from 100, so get over there.
You're doing a Monday show, okay.
Yeah, I decided to do 6 days a week.
Oh, you're going to go head-to-head against me tomorrow night?
How am I going head-to-head? How am I going head-to-head?
Monday Night Wars is immediately following Raw with me and Drew.
Now it's really a war, pal. What are you going to do?
All right, well then I guess. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
S Club 7 was only popular in Canada and the UK.
All right, Drew Ortman, go ahead and plug yourself.
All right, maybe I won't be live tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
Did you say Jewel?
Drew Ortman.
Jewel.
Drew.
At Drew Ortman on Twitter for more of those friendly notes to your ears.
All right, thank you, Drew, for coming on once again. Bronson.
Instagram and Twitter at Bronson Gambino.
And first of all, Logan, fuck you. That 11 p.m. is my time slot, okay? So don't tell me, oh, you're going against me. No, you're going against me, dickhead.
Normally you don't record on a Monday, so...
Not last Monday, because I didn't have internet. The Monday before I did. How dare you? We had a pact.
Well,
That's
Drew,
okay, because you're a Mark, and you're going to watch all the way to the end, and I'll start 11 before you. Ha!
Damn.
Drew,
I'm just kidding.
Maybe we can start earlier than him, so we can...
No, you're not going to... Fine, I'm going to start at fucking 7 p.m. and go till 7 o'clock in the morning. 12-hour stream.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Fuck, never.
Tater Snake in the chat. This is for you. Start to stream at 6:05, brother.
All right. Travis from the Habiki TMD podcast.
Hey,
Yep.
thanks for having me, Logan. I'll see you on the next level here.
Yep, next level.
Talking
wait.
NXT on Twitter at the Habiki TMD. Habiki TMD on YouTube. Hit that subscribe. tpublic.com. Check out Brosy's store if you get a chance. Segue off. I'm right there, right alongside. As always, Kayfabe the Day podcast coming back sooner than later. This guy's channel, he's going to plug anyway first thing in the morning. Grapple Vision never drew a dime. Sometimes it's coming. Other than that, yeah, thanks for having me. Good time.
And
Yeah, we'll be on Grapple Vision for Kayfabe today this week.
Awesome.
Nice. Yes.
For the most in-depth SmackDown review you can find on the internet.
All right.
Has anyone found Robbie? We miss our son, our collective son.
He doesn't talk to us anymore. He's probably off with Sean Ross Sapp doing his fucking New Japan.
Fightful. He got the new gig, he got the new job, and he's living the high life.
Disrespecting us. Yeah, well, we made him. We'll end him too.
I forgot to plug Hibiki Pro, Jesus Christ, with Broski coming. Look for that this week, making his debut also. There you go.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming on, and I'm gonna go ahead and hang up on you guys and play some music and plug up some of the announcements for coming up.
Fuck you, bye.
My sentiments exactly.
Thank you, guys. Love you guys.
Later, brother.
Bye.
Alright guys, thank you for coming on. You guys can check me out there right on Twitter at LoganMyers144. Tomorrow night, Drew and I talk 1995 to 1996 when we go Monday Night Wars with Raw and Nitro. Again, don't miss Next Level with me and Travis on Wednesday night, immediately a little bit after NXT. And also next Saturday night, Myers. And old school mashups with Macho Man, Randy Savage. Instead of doing a regular show, we're going to do Macho Man, Randy Savage this Saturday. So look out for that one. And also on March 16th, old school show, Brothers of Destruction with Paul Bearer. I have a couple new guests coming on. And March 31st, old school show will be a mashup with Saturday Night Myers with WrestleMania. Again, check me out on Twitter at LoganMyers144. Thank you guys to the live chat for coming on and listening and watching, and see you guys tomorrow.
Somebody better put your bag into your face. Truck, don't get run over. Waste a bunch of boys working overtime.